Okay, I wanted to do an updated video on one of the new crushers that I got, or Schirmmütze. This one is from Schirmmütze P.W. Hatex. He was kind enough to give me a good look at this example. This is one with sewn insignia rather than the metal Adler and TK. My impressions so far are pretty phenomenal construction. Real leather band, real leather brim, some really nice rayon on the inside. The wool is not really thick and raggy like a lot of the other ones that I've had. So that is one thing I enjoy, and because the wool is not super thick, it makes it really malleable, so you can kind of form the hat however you want, and it stays that way. You don't have to get it wet, you don't have to burn the wool down to try and get some of that wool that's all matted together to be able to form it. The appropriate height on the crown is already cut on there, so I didn't have to make a special request. The band is perfectly aligned, and the materials used, especially for the band insignia for white for infantry, looks really similar to originals. So this is by far one of the better crushers that I have. I would say right now it's one of my favorites, because it's required very little to get it to be in shape, you know, the shape that I want it to be in. Whereas a lot of the other ones, like I mentioned, you're going to have to get it wet, you're going to have to burn it, you're going to have to form it and let it sit to form. Whereas this one just kind of forms however you put it, it'll stay. You know, you don't have a lot to do, so you can just grab the hat and, you know, put it on your head and then form it how you want, and it's going to be that way after you leave it alone. So if you guys haven't heard of them, Schirmmütze P.W. Hatex. They're out of Poland. They do phenomenal work. They don't just do crushers, and they don't just do German. They do Polish and Russian and German. They do side caps, they do crushers, they do actual visors. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming out of there. The price is pretty comparable to some of the other crushers out there, but you are going to be getting a little bit better quality, European quality, which I know is what a lot of guys are looking for. So this is right now probably one of my favorite ones that I own. I'll be probably wearing it this weekend to an event. Even the wool color matches a lot of my tunics that I have, so I won't have to be walking around looking kind of goofy with mismatched wool cap, tunic, and trousers. I'm really impressed with this. The sewing is phenomenal, the construction is great. It's a really sturdy cap. I can tell it's not going to rip or tear anywhere in the near future. Not that I'm rough on these, but sometimes you'll get some of these and it's almost like they didn't do a great job. You'll have strings hanging out here, or sometimes you'll have a little loose piece of fabric coming off, and so you gotta just tighten it down with an extra piece of thread, or you've got to glue it. But I haven't had to do any of that, and I don't foresee having to do any of that on this cap, so I would definitely go check these guys out. Give them an order. They ship really quickly. I got this in about 10 to 12 days from Poland. So I know right now with shipping, guys are worried about stuff coming in from Europe taking months or weeks on end. This took about 12 days. So I would go give them a look, see if it's something that you guys are looking for, or if they have that one niche cap that you can't find anywhere else. These guys will probably be able to make it for you. The owner's a really great guy. Had a lot of conversations with him, and he answered a lot of questions, had a lot of great photos of not just this type, but a lot of other caps that they make for various nations from pre-World War II and during the war. So there's a lot of impressions that these guys would be able to help you complete with a cap. So go check them out. Give them a look. Check out their store. They're on Facebook. They're on Instagram. I think on Instagram they're still labeled as Schirmmütze D&T. So they're on all social media and easy to contact. Great guys to work with. Hope you liked it, guys.